And welcome everyone to the Reboot Run and Exhibition Series. I'm the host, Sir Retro. Tonight's event, as you see on the screen, we'll have Atlanta player of the Georgia area, RcMacPanther22, taking on FTC Chris, a very own local not say novice. He soon become veteran.
Okay, there we go. Can you hear me?
Oh yeah, loud and clear. So,
All right. I didn't know when I was testing my mic, it was gonna cut off all contact with y'all. So I'm just hearing myself.
oh, you good, bro? But of course, if you guys have not just heard, we will be joined by for commentary, Coach and Chambliss. So welcome, gentlemen, to the show. Thank you guys for volunteering once again. So how you guys are doing?
Doing pretty good, man. You know I gotta ask every time I'm on here. Can I say nigga? I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm like this. I hope everybody doing well though.
I mean, it's run it. It's just run it. But yeah, I mean,
It's just fun, man.
it's namesake. But yeah, like I said, we're gonna have our players there. Everyone's ready, good to go. So y'all guys need to start. So let the players know, and we'll switch over to the main screen.
Alright, yeah, so we got a nice little exhibition, the Reboot Run and Guilty Gear Strive, as our host, Sir Retro, mentioned. We got RcMacPanther, generally a Tekken player from up in the Atlanta area, but dabbles in Guilty Gear, trying to get his feet wet. And we got FTC Chris, kind of mainly a Street Fighter player competitive-wise. You know, lots of some Got, some Jury, but, you know, who's been dabbling in some other games and rocking that biking. And they're going to go against RcMacPanther's Maze. So, I guess first of all, Chambliss, you know, what you expect to see from this?
Um, you know, we seen the fight last week with FGC Chris and Big Boss and you know, that was it was hard to watch, but it's okay. You know, I think FGC Chris learned from his mistakes, and he's gonna show us some of that sweet, spicy Viking tech. How you doing today, Mr. Annual? I had coach.
No worries, no worries. Doing pretty well. Yeah, I expect this to be more of an evenish skill matchup because, you know, RcMacPanther is not, I guess, well versed in the 2D realm quite yet.
Yeah.
And then RC Chris is kind of new to Guilty Gear, so I expect this to be a bit closer. Maybe FTC Chris having the edge here.
Okay. Yeah, I can see that too. Maybe FTC Chris will be able to pull off a bit more of that Viking stuff compared to him.
Viking, a character that's been kind of coming up lately after their buffs.
And
It's
I
been
said
what you say, man?
I said it last week. I was playing
Mankind
with
knew
some
that they
Viking
cannot
yesterday.
change
Said,
society.
"Jeez,
So instead
it's
of
kinda
reflecting
ridiculous
on
now.
themselves,
It's not
they
easy.
blame
I
the
just
beasts,
unblocked
heaven,
us,
or hell.
You're dealing with the overhead. You're dealing with the overhead.
I'm shapeless.
And then
Ready to be cut
it's a
free?
blockage she's plus, so now you're dealing with like
What a pain in
rogue,
the ass.
airy strike.
Soul versus Viking. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Yeah, looks like RcMacPanther chose the wrong character. That's not who he's coming to the dance with. So we gonna go back to the ballroom, get us a new partner.
Okay. Oh, fine. I was about to say, Soul Bad Guy versus Viking. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this matchup. To be
I
honest.
guess ultimately Soul's just one of those characters where his movesets will work enough. Even if he's kind of a bit power creep, you know, he ultimately is like, I'm gonna hit you and hurt you, and that never hurts to have as a character.
Yeah, he's I think like even if Soul got nerfed over the last few matches, his game plan in general still hasn't changed much. You know, get in your face, bully you to death, strike bro.
Yeah. Ultimately, yeah, that's just a basic, consistent thing you can do. Like I say, like the worst thing that really happened to him is the stronger characters kind of just crept up over him, but he's kind of like the baseline of the game now. That's how I see it anyway.
The attack of the DLC, bro.
Yeah, it's inevitable.
Have y'all noticed
Good old-
some strong characters are lately? Viking, Happy Chaos, Gold, Lewis Dickinson. These are the characters people were talking about. Dude. I'm just saying, man, DLC premium is real.
Yeah,
Bridge is pretty solid.
and a lot of those characters were not very well received when they dropped. So it's one interesting thing where they didn't come out as a terror.
Right.
It's more like they saw the issues with the characters and it gave him some power. But now, yeah, like you said, well, Happy Chaos is the exception. Obviously, he came out, you know, jank and strong right out the gate, but the others had to get a little love first.
Yeah, I think it's the short, like the culture, like the short attention span. In the sense of like, as soon as a character comes out, people expect to have that character solved within like the first 1 or 2 weeks. It happened with Nago on the release of the game. Nago seems kind of bad. He's big, he's slow, his blood gauge is trash. And then Nago got a buff, which he didn't need, by the way. And now he is Happy Chaos, where everybody thought Happy Chaos, myself included. So everybody felt the loop. What heavy focus shot, reload into shot again, into heavy shot again.
Yeah, don't get slumped in the corner. That's all you gotta say.
It gets scary in the trenches. I'll tell you that right now. That Happy Chaos mix is some of the best mix in the game.
Yeah, it's interesting because he just definitely had that before, but it was kind of like an accessory to his crazy zoning. They're like, yeah, this character, we don't want the crazy zoning. We'll just pump up the the pressure. Yeah, pressure and mix. But
yeah, when they buffed his roll and made it faster and made him recover quicker, I believe that's what the patch notes was. I know that for
Mankind knew that they cannot change society. So instead of reflecting on themselves, they blamed the beasts, heaven, or hell.
yeah, they just switched it from like a Zona to a pressure mix character. But hey, we ain't talking about Happy Chaos. We talking about these two ladies on screen right now, May and Viking. It's kind of the same concept as Soul. She ultimately has the I can kill you from this concept. It will always serve you well. But so far, the only one doing the killing is FTC Chris. Chris was a big confirmed.
I see damage on
FTC Chris doesn't really take a big advantage of the possible bonus received, which is always good, especially for a character like that. But still in the lead. Doesn't look like RcMacPanther really has that confirmed power quite yet, so he's going to be trying to beat FTC Chris with the power of 1,000 hits, while FTC Chris is cashing out big hits.
Slap. Duel 2. Let's rock.
For sure, Chris going for pressure, ends it. And yeah, I can see a lot of what you're saying is I these dolphins. You don't see a lot of actual like running and stuff like that, so you can see that MacPanther has like an uncomfortable being on the ground in general. Yeah. I imagine RcMacPanther does not like have the awareness. This is all probably still very much chaos in his mind right now. And Chris is like I would say like a level or two above that. Like he's able to confirm, he's able to see basic things, but even Chris is not specifically responding to a lot of the stuff MacPanther doing. There's that whip super something, nothing there.
You know, we got button confirms in the super.
Yeah, that's the tell of the tape right now, right? STC Chris has combos, but RcMacPanther doesn't, and that's gonna go a long way since both of these are high damage characters.
Hey, Champs, you turn up your voice just a little bit. So you sound a little low, according to the people.
I can do that in 2 seconds.
Okay.
Mankind knew that they cannot change society.
All right.
So
How we sound? Mic check 2 1 2.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
How you doing, gang?
It sounds better to me, but I guess we'll see what the others say. But right now, we're seeing pretty much a repeat of game 1. Chris out there poking with the bar S and getting those big counter hits with the 2H. So not committing himself too hard, but yeah, you're seeing the stuff like the whiff throws. But again, RcMacPanther doesn't have enough experience to really process what's happening in a very unfortunate burst. Very ill-advised, I would say.
Good punish on the down forward kick. 3K?
Yeah, good old 3K, the good old slide. Very, very punishable. Very low profile, but it is very punishable.
Took a big nerf in season 2. Before season 2, that was a hard knockout. took that away, so now they just solve it. It's good to do stuff with it, but it's not work to get off of it.
Yeah, for sure. No, I don't think RcMacPanther is in the position either way to really have like the tools to take advantage of it either, in any case.
Oh, good counter hit. What we gonna do? It's okay. Oh, that see?
Yeah. That's that Death of 1,000 cuts, which it kind of works for May because she has like big damage starters.
Hey man, she got them dump truck that 6H.
Like right there. So like yeah, her jump normals taking up a lot of the screens. She could be a bully just by doing the buttons.
Yep. I wish he'd take more advantage of blocking timing. He does that close range right here. You can take it down. It's not punishable, but I know for a fact.
Yeah, Biker can't push the issue with what you're trying to get at, but yeah, that's the kind of knowledge you gotta put together and gets hit out of the dust. I don't know what McPanther's looking for, but I imagine, like you said earlier, he's still trying to fill out the game and trying to see what's going on.
Oh good. So we're at 2-0 right now.
2-0.
2-0. Alright, good deal. 2-0. We got FGC Chris up on the board.
That they cannot change society. So
Are we gonna let the intro rock out this time? Oh, okay.
No, not
Right
quite.
back into the trenches. Okay.
All right. Oh, just runs right into McPanther round start and knocks him out of the Dolphin. But he's in the corner again. It's not a situation McPanther is taking advantage of. So Chris just kind of calmly fights his way out, and a big 2H from McPanther.
Okay.
But again, there's not much behind it.
Keep it simple. Keep it simple.
All right, there you
He's
go.
up in the 3K.
Can't go under some of those pokes.
I'm
But,
telling you, man. The main fights are kind of ridiculous.
yeah, just like even without like knowing the subtleties of spacing and stuff, you can get a lot of value out of them just because they take up a lot of space.
That move right there that he just did, that air heavy, boy, that move as an Eno main with the pain in my existence. You want to talk about, you can't move nowhere in the air as long as that move is happening.
Hey man, you gotta contact the control tower. It's a no-fly zone, homie.
I might have FBC Chris with burst.
Out of the corner and he gets the momentum back, so it's not really a terrible idea. There it is. There's the 6H, and again, those big
Oh,
normals.
he misses you. I see him.
Yeah, so Chris can get a lot of mileage just from hitting those big heavies because Chris doesn't really have, I guess, so much the spacing up from him. So that's gonna be, if anything, that's gonna be McPanther's way of kind of getting in and getting some games.
I'll tell you one thing that Panther is doing really well throughout all the seasons. He's really good at catching Chris. He's consistent at catching heavy. Right now we got 2H. We're consistently not gonna
Yeah,
see Chris on the ground.
like Chris is just kind of, I mean, just to put it in a very blunt manner, is just running into stuff.
Yeah, years ago, I'm gonna run into stuff.
Yeah. And what's saving Chris is, again, what we mentioned earlier, is that his biking has combos. So so even if he gets hit by 3 H's, if he gets in there and gets his big hit, he's gonna make it up and then some. But it looks like McPanther got enough of those heavy buttons to cash out the first game, as I would suspect. That's gonna be like the equalizer for Chris, and if or if not for Chris, for McPanther.
So I feel like it's gonna be big buttons versus combos.
Yeah, because you see, like, if McPanther doesn't really have the combos, I would say Chris does not have the spacing and awareness of me.
I want to see more blocking.
Oh yeah, it's one of Biker's bread and butter pressure tools right there.
I want to see right there. I want to see more blocking. I want to see those buffs. That's one of the very best buffs. It's a block.
There it is, right there, right as you said it.
Right there, because before when she first came out, that did not connect. A lot of
sense. Big punch on the 3K.
Alright. You need a 9-frame punch. 4-frame.
Well, we got him, regardless. Alright, another punch on the 3K. So Chris is getting some more awareness, and he's starting to see that he's starting to slow down. So he doesn't just run into stuff. It's like a bunch of spaghetti right there. Chris drops his combo, and RcMacPanther does that panic burst. Luckily, Chris came in to follow him.
I think it was a panic burst, but it was a little patient panic burst. I thought he was gonna burst before the ball stick.
That they cannot change society. So instead of reflecting
He's
on
learning
themselves,
that guilty gear patience that you gotta have.
Alright, yeah, Chris is backing up. He's not being as aggressive, but I say that, then he runs into a 2H.
Yeah, I think he's trying to take more advantage of that. Also, a ridiculous.
You know what's funny is I'm surprised that Chris had just sat down and taken advantage of the parry. Like, he knows that if MacPanther like enters his space, he's gonna press the button. It's not he's not gonna trick him.
That's true. I think parry is like one of those moves where it's like you use it a few times and it doesn't work out, so you just get it. Like if you don't know how to use it, you really don't.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Like, for somebody who's like a seasoned Viking player, they see somebody like coming at them heavy with buttons. That'd be like the first thing, right? But when you just kind of picking up the game, it's probably something you tried and got counter hit for. You're like, oh, I probably don't want to do this.
Oh my bad. Yeah, I'm not him.
But Chris still in control here. But yeah, he's definitely slowed down his movement. Like, he still runs into stuff here and there, but he's not like holding forward at MacPanther as blatantly as before. There's something blocking in the jump heavy there.
I think MacPanther's gonna get it.
Yeah, MacPanther's slowing down himself because he realizes that I'm not getting up in these hits, so I say, yeah. All right. Oh, we saw that's the closest we saw to a big combo for me. But the burst was waiting.
Just look at that right smack you in your face when you that's the air hit. Oh, he just dropped on his head. MacPanther timed it up in this game.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
Alright, going that 3K. So Chris is at least, I mean, MacPanther's at least noticed that, you know, maybe I can do something after the time he met. It's been working out, so.
Hey, MacPanther, if you're hearing me, bro, hey, man, I'm gonna give you a little mate sheet for it right now. I need more 5K. More 5K in the Dolphin press. Thank you later.
You know what's funny? You know what's funny you mentioned that? I don't think I've seen MacPanther use a single kick button. Kick, not a jump kick, not a crouch kick.
And it's a really, like, her 5K is a really good button because, like, it has, like, this. Uh-oh. I think he's clearing me.
Yeah, looking for that dolphin. That was the month one tech where everyone got hit by that super.
Oh, got caught with that combo there. That's cool. Iron pressing buttons on wake up, and we taking this game too, and that puts us at what does that put us at? 4-1.
You know, it was funny actually. This is a theory of mine, but I don't think MacPanther is really keen on the fact that you can really air block in this game. Because I've seen him get hit out of jumping back and stuff quite a bit. I don't know if you got cut off or you just abruptly stopped talking. Alright, yeah, looks like Chambliss got sidelined, so we'll wait for him to get back and I'll just talk up the space. Okay, I hear his mic squeaking.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got Viking up there, landing the counter hits. Chris goes up, does not block the super. This is one of the few supers that Chris has actually been hit by. But speaking of supers, we gotta bring out the shotty.
One step at a time.
Yeah, speaking of kick plunge, everyone.
God.
Is that you still kind of going in and out?
Dad.
There you go. We can hear you
Okay,
now.
I'm here. I'm here.
Yeah,
All right.
Oh, so Chris neutral jumped the dolphin, but all that was waiting for was a counter hit 2H.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Coach. I can't see nothing but the lobbies.
Oh, I guess you just disconnected the gym.
We might have to take a... No. I'm still in the lobby.
Green Eggs and Cham left the room. That's what I just said.
My blade doesn't need it. Scary, isn't it?
So we tied up on the round.
It's showing up still here. I guess look at it.
That should let you get back in the book. I don't know if it'll zap you back in. So block 3K, no punish, but it's a little pressure. RcMacPanther on the back foot, looking for some return on those big normals, but nothing to bite on from Chris. Takes some big damage, gets the wall break me and positive bonus. How did you do? Gets a jump S to preempt the jump H. It is pretty much doing ability. This is the game-winning ball right there, but still in control. MacPanther backing up, looking for something, trying to slow the game down, but Chris kind of realizes that he doesn't really have to go in on this because he has the massive life lead. Gets a jump S and a big conversion from it to close out the next game. 5-1. Yeah, we got our co-commentator back on the way, so you won't have to just hear me by myself. So I know y'all suffer.
Society. So instead of reflecting on themselves.
All right, so this is game 7. Just checking on ground in front of him. This is nice little counter hit counter. Back in. All right. Just slowing that down actually quite a bit. Doesn't want to run into any more big H buttons. It's all possible.
That's a good thing about Guilty Gear. Step 1, stop killing yourself. Stop killing yourself. Stop pressing buttons on weapons. Stop just running in. Just stop being so reckless. The game is moving kind of fast, so you can't help but to feel like you have to do something. Sometimes it's okay just to, wait around and see what's going to happen.
This is something about like not being able to like anti-air and stuff like that. Because once you can anti-air and air throw consistently, it's hard for someone to just move at you. And that's when the game starts to win.
Honestly, I feel like that's something that can be applied to like
to varying degrees.
Yeah, I think. Well, you're right.
Some games very much does encourage you to jump.
You know what? I say that because I'm
Yeah, no problem, man. That's actually a very common thought. Is most people kind of like take the Street Fighter model. They like kind of take it as how 2D games work. To a degree, a lot of the stuff matters, but there are some games that very much like encourage you to jump, encourage you to move at people in certain ways that Street Fighter doesn't. So you just kind of gotta get out of that groove and understand each game has its own stuff that it values.
That's what I'm learning. I'm learning. I started off with anime. Then I went into Guilty Gear. Played a little Street Fighter.
Mankind knew that they cannot change society.
Fair
This
enough.
ain't about me, man. This is about FGC, Chris, and Panther. How's that fight looking over there?
FGC Chris is still pretty much in control here.
If you want, I can back it out. Have him back out and then instead of okay, after this match, I got it.
All right, so we're gonna have a little small break after this, so we can get our other commentator back into the match. So we got MacPanther laying on the Dolphins, but again, it doesn't do enough damage. All those singular hits to make up for the damage that Chris is doing with his confirms. And now that his confirms are getting more consistent, you start to see MacPanther struggle a lot more.
It's that arrogant hit, man. And it's also that ultimate combination of I don't know what I don't know.
That is true. You can only operate off the knowledge that you do have. And Chris like knows enough that if I swing this button and this person is close to me, it'll work out in my favor. But if they don't run at me, then it won't. So like within the small sphere of knowledge he has, he clearly understands what's going on.
Sometimes you gotta play with the KISS model, man. You know what KISS stands for, Coach? I'm pretty sure you do.
Yeah, this is an anthem. You gotta keep it simple. If you're rude, you gotta add the stupid part at the end.
I mean, or you can mix, you can mix the words around. Keep it stupid simple. You know? Instead of saying keep it simple stupid.
That is very fair. You can't do that.
It's gotta keep it stupid simple.
Just slowing things down because he was waiting for that super, but it didn't come out. So he goes ahead and puts Chris down, puts McPanther down for one more game, putting himself up 7-1. And I guess we're gonna jump back to the lobby if possible. If they're watching this board, we don't know if they are. That's always a crapshoot.
Hey man, they might be in the heat of the battle. You know what I'm saying?
That is true.
Mankind cannot change society.
I'm telling you, man. Hey man, you know when you in the groove, man, you don't want to stop. I know what that's like.
All right. Yeah, it's like tag Christian. Oh, Instagram. Oh, dance.
We gotta use 7 different platforms just to tell him to stop. Calm down, Chris. Calm down, man. Stop. Calm down. I'm sorry. I gotta do a shit.
I smell blood in the water. He's like, nah, I'm finna shoot. But I say that, but it's McPanther that takes that win. Some up big hits to convert that dolphin and take that round.
Oh, for real? I'm not even a fan. Let's go.
And then just to run in, Fares gets to confirm. Gets to counter hit 2 ways. Just gonna pile on the pressure egg. McPanther does not have much of an answer for it quite yet. But IED jump manages to tag McPanther. Alright, yep. Panther with the big super screen. Punish on the well, that wasn't even a punish, he didn't mention it. He just did just in the big Panther's in the block. So
Go with your hope.
Chris goes up, ties up the round. And hopefully they got the message and they'll back out this game. But I think they're the two decide, like you said, they're in the heat of the moment and they ain't looking at the social.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna watch it.
No work, gotta work. It's not like you necessarily need like at the moment play-by-play since all the way stuff. You're just talking about the general flow. We all work it out.
Oh, he's starting to. I think FGC Chris is evolving. I just seen him try to do tether combos. I seen the jump back into the far side.
Right, no punish on the super.
Ooh, boy, stop getting me excited. Tell you, man. FGC Chris been watching them biking Twitter combos. He gonna pull up the sick matches though. I can't wait. Ooh, what a counter! Oh, the dolphin was.
Chris burst anyway, yeah.
Everyone together?
I might be just 5 or 10 seconds.
Yeah. The Twitch delay pretty rough. I think they might have got the message. Hold up, I think we're going back to live. But yeah, McPanther puts another one on the board. Nope, they went back to the game.
Cannot change society.
All right, so 2-7
on themselves. They blame the beasts. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Alright, big counter hit to start for Chris. Push McPanther to the 20s, another counter hit. Those H buttons don't work when bike is already in your face and plus range.
Yeah. Bike is close. I'm not talking about it. I can't really think of anything I think the only thing that's like got going against her, maybe, that I could think of anyway, is the fact that her 5P does hit pretty low, so she can't use it to like poke out anti-airs versus other tall characters. She has to do it. Other than that, I don't even think that's a problem. She just seems good.
Yeah, she has like other things that can handle. Like speaking of 6P, we have not really seen it. So like, I would like to definitely see Chris like be able to anti-air this very straightforward, like this right here. Those are very straightforward approaches. He's not doing a lot of the bait trickery. You know, when she's jumping, dashing around, and you don't know when it's coming.
Yeah, that's true. But you know, that's just. We can say this, you know, again. That's just the experience with the game, the character. Oh my!
You got Tetra combo.
Let it go. Yes, I need to see more biking bullshit combos. Do you know biking has? Do you know biking has one of the cheapest mix-ups in the game? So when she gets her grab and she knocks you down with tether, she can jump up directly above you, and depending on how she feels like doing it, she can come down and do your Johnson, and it's a left right combo.
Hey man, it ain't no joke around here.
It is so messed up.
Hey man, you
Okay,
got tethered.
All right.
Alright, looks like we got our co-commentator back in the lobby, or back in the actual spectating. So here we go. I think everything's good. So we are on game 11, and the current score is FPC Chris 8 and RcMacPanther22. So McPanther showing some signs of life. What's up?
I'm about to say the next thing I have on the list of homework, that I need FGC Chris to take home is to do some run up Johnson. You know what I'm saying? I need some run up YOLO overhead, man. That move. And then when you learn how to do the quick RC Johnson combos,
on themselves.
wait till you start carrying people to the corner. I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, you good. So the one thing I will say in Chris' defense in regard to stuff like that is McPanther is not really sitting still.
True enough.
So it's like, for stuff like that, that's when you convince your opponent that it's not a good idea to do the stuff he's doing right now.
Yeah, you know what? Now, I think I'm just gonna start noticing. I think a lot of the wall buttons that is him trying to because you'll notice.
Could be, but he's getting like the dolphins and stuff like that.
Yeah, but he's getting them like after. I think he's trying to like, but that's just fine. You know, that's fine.
It's possible, but like on the other hand, base buttons are like very obviously good. So you have a lot of incentive to just do them if your opponent's moving around. So it's like, there's multiple ways you can interpret that, because what you're saying is very valid.
Now that I can look at the chat, I've been telling him to check out the set plays online. Oh yeah, that's right. What's the year?
You have to go combo maker database so you can get set plays, you can get combo. Right now, your biggest homework right now, Chris, is anti-airs. That's what I say. Until you can like incentivize people not to blatantly jump at you, it's gonna be a struggle.
I just want to see you do swag. That's my problem in fighting games too. When I got into fighting games, I was like, fuck the fundamentals.
There's some merit to that, right? Because if you get that stuff in muscle memory and you can hit the average person, you can make them miserable. Because that's a thing.
That's how I used to be when I first started playing Tekken, and I was just like, I'm trash, but as soon as I touch it, I'm gonna get this sort of cool. You
just gotta accept you're gonna look kind of foolish when you find somebody who finally knows a knowledge check.
And then that's when you're starting. That's where I feel like that's what the learning process is. Where it's like when you start losing not because you got out random, but because this person didn't take calculated steps. Ooh.
Man, that's the first time he's used this super actually. He usually goes for the killer wall.
Take a trip down the stairs.
Super? Oh, yeah, I see it.
And 2H out of there. And so now Chris has to be careful, but he gets a little hit and closes out that round.
I think the Panthers think it's
Yeah. I think there's a lot on Big Panther's plate right now because he clearly like has a lot less experience. Like the first thing I would actually say to Big Panther is just get online and play. Because right now it's like I don't think he's used to the flow of the game in general. I mean, like the stuff you pointed out is not wrong. You're not agree with it, but it's like I think he's uncomfortable in too many places. Chris, you can kind of see that he has like the concepts down, but he's not like too into them yet.
I think that's gonna do it. That's 10.
Yeah, that's 10. So we go at 10-2. So good stuff to both players. Thank y'all for both participating. So y'all can definitely keep working on your game and good stuff that you showed today. And you know, it's all that's what we're here for, right? That's why we run these exhibitions so we can get a good feel of where we're at, where we can go, and what we can take from this to get better.
Exactly.